Another live fragrance review, and today I'm going to review a fantastic but unfortunately again discontinued fragrance, which is one of the best fragrance perhaps in the market, and I really don't understand why the House of Lalique discontinued this majestic fragrance, because this fragrance really was one of their best releases. I'm going to talk about Ombre Noire, released in 2017 by the House of Lalique. And as I told you, it's a amber spicy fragrance. And really, this fragrance. Hello, Dushan. How are you? How are you? Fine? Everything is okay with you? I'm fine. I hope all is going on with you and with Serbia. Well, if you haven't tried this one, I can tell you that you missed a carriage. You gotta try this one. Ombre Noire, as I told you, it was released and in 2017. And this fragrance, the perfumer behind is Karine dubreuil sereni. And what I want to develop about is, first, I want to make something very clear. Lots of reviewers on YouTube, they call Lalique a designer house. Sorry to say, folks, Lalique is not a designer house. Lalique don't make any fashion business. Lalique is a crystal maker and bottle makers and also glass makers. They are not in the fashion business, and they also make alongside fragrances. They have a historical identity in the fragrance community and fragrances business. They made great crystal bottles for Nina Ricci, the iconic Air du Temps. They also made the iconic bottle for Shalimar of Guerlain, etc., etc. When you call a designer house, that is for brands such as Armani, such as Versace, such as Christian Dior, because they make fragrances and also fashion, ready to wear, and accessories, which is not the case of Lalique. Lalique make only fragrances and bottles, and also they made crystals. They are not a fashion business brand. They are just what we can call a niche, maybe affordable, but it's a niche house for me. I'm not wrong. You can check the description of a designer house. The designer houses are brands such as Gucci, such as Armani, Versace, etc., etc. Well, if you want to call Lalique a demi-niche, it's up to you, my dear friend. Why demi-niche? No, it's not a demi-niche. It's a niche quality with affordable prices. This is the description of Lalique to me. You want to call it demi-niche or you want to call it half a niche, it's up to you. I'm not here to impose my word. I'm only here to give my opinion. In my humble opinion, is a niche house. And they really try to make almost a niche quality, because this fragrance, Ombre Noire, if it was released by a niche brand, they could sell it for $500 easily. Trust me, this is a masterpiece in the bottle. So let's now move on, and let's now talk about the full description of this fantastic fragrance. This fantastic fragrance, no, my friend, it does not smell, hello, first. It does not smell like Ombre Noire. It smell, I'm going to develop, it smell more like Carbone by Balmain. It's a different type of fragrance. It's not that type of fragrance such as Ombre Noire. Very different. Ombre Noire is an amber spicy fragrance, as I've been telling you, and was launched in 2017. The nose behind is Karine dubreuil sereni. Top notes are fig leaf, mint, and bergamot. Heart notes are hello to Greece. Heart notes are mint, bergamot, tobacco leaves, cinnamon, papyrus. Base notes are cognac, or brandy, myrrh, olibanum, cedarwood, and tonka bean, and incense. I will also give you the main accords are woody, amber, warm and spicy, also sweet, green, tobacco, cinnamon, aromatic, fresh and spicy, and balsamic. Hello to Greece. I hope that you are having a sunny weather. I've been to your country before and I love your country. Well, as I said, this fragrance, it's a perfection in the bottle, has the combination of sweet, incensey, woody, tobacco, and also what is the most fantastic in this fragrance, boozy notes. Because there is a cognac here. I'm sorry, Duchenne, but this fragrance is not anymore in production. The House of Lalique stopped this fragrance, but you can still find it on website. So the combination of all of that in the very perfect blended by the perfumer Karine sereni became a masterpiece, became a fantastic fragrance on your skin. When you wear this fragrance, oh, I'm sorry, it's raining for the moment. Well, it will be sunny soon. In Greece, the sun will be back very quickly. The combination is absolutely smooth, well blended, very, very attractive, very appealing, and very mysterious. What I can tell you more about this fragrance. To me, remind me of Carbone by Balmain, another masterpiece discontinued by I reviewed Carbone. You can check on my playlist. Scent of the Day of Duchenne is Crete by Viking. Good choice, very reliable, nothing to add, fantastic. So this fragrance, unfortunately, has been discontinued by the House of Lalique. One thing I have to tell you, this fragrance never been a cheap fragrance, because I remember when it was launched, the price launch was around $145. And even now, you cannot find it for less than $95. So if you are lucky, but the prices are soaring. So if you want to get this fragrance, you have to hurry up, because I'm sure in a year or in less than a year, it will cost you $300. So it's about the right time to get your bottle of Ombre Noire. Otherwise, forget about it. You have to pay $300 or $400. I don't know why they discontinued this fragrance, because for me that was the best fragrance, maybe less known than Ombre Noire. Little bit lean to Ombre Noire Extreme, but not on the same mood. It's different. It's more richer. It's more complex than Ombre Noire Extreme, and more boozy. There is real, you can feel the booziness. You can feel the smell of cognac here. And this is not a joke. There is another fragrance which is similar to this and was created also by Karine Sereni, is a Mauboussin fragrance, which is very affordable and very cheap. You can have it for $40. If you want, I will give you. It's Mauboussin, I think, Homme Irrésistible. Yeah, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, it's Mauboussin, une histoire d'homme irrésistible. And that was also created by Karine Sereni on the same year. It was, both were created by her on 2017. So I will say it's a twin brother of Ombre Noire, Mauboussin, Histoire d'un homme irrésistible. But I still prefer, that's my choice, I still prefer Ombre Noire. Why? Because the quality of the material used in Ombre Noire are very natural, and which is not the case for Mauboussin. Mauboussin fragrances are great, but the quality is a little bit synthetic, and they don't use very expensive materials. Here, I'm telling you, it's not a lie. It's a real niche quality. Really, if you experienced Ombre Noire, or if you test Ombre Noire, you will realize by yourself this is not a designer house. This is a niche quality fragrance, and I really mean it because we have to say the truth. Why we have to lie? And I don't appreciate that reviewers just say designer fragrance. No, this is not a designer. This is a niche house. Okay, some want to call it demi or half a niche. That doesn't mean anything. Niche house is a niche house, but niche houses, they have different price variations. For example, fragrances from Mancera or fragrances from Montal are not very expensive, but they are niche quality. So why you are obsessed that you have to pay $400? Then you can call it a niche house? No, I'm sorry to say, you can have a niche quality for less than $150. And Ombre Noire is a niche quality fragrance. Really, you have to test it by yourself, and you will realize that I am not telling you rubbish, because I am not here to tell you rubbish. Why I have to tell you rubbish? I don't have any goal. I don't want to direct you to some special link or to get my commission back on you. No, I'm just sharing you fragrances that I really love and I really cherish. And this is the most important thing. Hello, Catherine. How are you? Montal and Mancera are almost too strong. I agree with you. They are too strong, but they are niche quality. We are talking about the matter of niche quality and designer. Here we have Ombre Noire by Lalique, and Ombre Noire by Lalique is a niche quality fragrance, and the price always been around $125 to $150. Now has been discontinued, but you can have it for, let's say, between $95 to $120. You can still find it, and this is what we are talking about. The fragrances of niche qualities are not for always very expensive, because they don't have to be very expensive. Expensive doesn't mean that it's a niche quality. Sometimes you pay a niche quality for $500 and it's a rubbish. For me, the most important thing is the fragrance be unique, be exceptional. Then the quality of the fragrance is very important. And finally, if the brand doesn't do a fashion business alongside, then it's a niche quality, because Lalique don't make a fashion business. Then you can call Lalique a niche quality fragrances. And this one is one of their best releases, and I'm very sorry that they discontinued this fragrance. And have you ever experienced this fragrance, Catherine, or you never experienced? Maybe you never experienced. Is a manic fragrance. So what you can do is only to test, and don't take my word for granted, because I'm only giving you my opinion. Maybe you dislike this fragrance, or maybe you adore this fragrance. So the best way before buying is to test, is to get a sample. Once you get a sample, wear it, and then you realize if you have to pull the trigger or not. Never buy